From the Butte Civic Center, Bresnan Communications, Mountain Star Video Productions, and the Montana High School Association presents the 2009 Class AA Boys State Championship Basketball game. Tonight, the Rustlers from CM Russell in Great Falls meet the Golden Bears of Billings West. Our game is brought to you by Metal Sports Bar and Grill, Chuck's Custom Floors, Butte GM Auto Center, Community Counseling and Correctional Services, Montana Orthopedics, Bruce and Bob's Good Guy Pond, American Federal Savings, Butte Athletic Council, Rocky Mountain Insurance, Buttori Collision Center, Lysek's Tire, and First Interstate Bank. Now, here's Pat Carney and John Thatcher.
Tonight from the Butte Civic Center, Bresnan Communications is delighted to bring you the 2009 Class AA State Basketball Championship game. Tonight, the Rustlers from CM Russell in Great Falls play the Golden Bears from Billings West. Hi, everyone. I'm Pat Carney alongside Butte High boys basketball coach John Thatcher as we get ready for what should be a great game between two dominant programs. CMR has won 4 state championships this decade. Billings West has won the last 2. And John, boy, you've got 2 great programs with a lot of great kids out here tonight.
Well, there's some outstanding players. Both of these teams have some outstanding senior leadership, which is very important. CMR is a little younger than they are, and they have some outstanding young players. They're going to be, to me, they're going to be pretty good for the next 4 or 5 years at least, based on their lower programs. So this is going to be an outstanding game. Without question, these are the 2 best teams in Montana. I've thought that from the beginning. I still thought that as well as Billings Skyview played against West last night. I think the better team came out on the end of that.
As West High won that game 44-42, and CMR beat Bozeman, and thus these 2 teams will play for the state championship, final state championship of this decade, and one of these teams will win. CMR might be winning for the 5th time. Billings West looks for their 3rd state championship in this decade. We'll take a closer look at both teams. We'll do it after this timeout.
Park and Main, Butte, Montana, the Metals Building. 100 years after it opened, the Metals Building is alive with its sports bar and grill. Come experience dining in its best in one of the most unique settings around. Glance at history with the Coach's Corner. Taste the best meals in town. See all your favorite teams play while sipping on a refreshing drink. There's also the excitement of our casino with service that is unmatched. History blends with excitement. Great food and lots of fun at the Metals Sports Bar and Grill, Park and Main in Uptown Butte. This is where it's at.
Through the years, Butte High has developed a winning program unmatched in Montana. The foundation behind that success has been the Butte Athletic Council. The BAC provides additional financial support to maintain the 10 varsity boys and girls sports at Butte High. It's through the support of the BAC that a first-class weight room allows student athletes to prepare and improve for their sport. The Butte Athletic Council needs your support and commitment to help our student athletes. Join the BAC today and help continue Butte High's winning tradition. The Butte Athletic Council, helping produce our leaders of tomorrow. Community Counseling and Correctional Services has been serving the needs of Montana for over 25 years. Butte is the headquarters, with other Montana facilities in Bozeman, Glendive, Lewistown, and Anaconda. CCCS also has centers in North Dakota and Washington State. Community Counseling and Correctional Services employs over 500 people. The entire staff supports high school and college athletics and activities and wishes the best to all young students as they follow their dreams. This message has been brought to you by Community Counseling and Correctional Services.
American Federal got us into our first home. My loan officer was my guide, my teacher, my cheerleader, my coach, the whole way through. She believed that I deserved a home of my own, took a chance on me, and got us here. She made sure my house was one I could afford and keep. American Federal did right by me, and I did right by American Federal. I love my house and I love my bank.
The captains from both teams shaking hands here as we've got Billings West playing against Great Falls Russell here in the state championship game here on Bresnan Communications. John, let's break down the 2 teams. First of all, Great Falls Russell.
Great Falls Russell is a very physical basketball team. They play outstanding defense. They're more of an inside team, more so than Billings West is. They have really improved their outside perimeter shooting over the last month and have shot the ball extremely well. The thing they do is they wear you down with their size and with they're very strong. Of course, they have the premier post player in the state in Eustis, and he's just an outstanding player if he can keep himself out of foul trouble.
Well, and that's one of the big keys. When these two teams played in Great Falls a few weeks ago, he was 1 for 12 in that game, and Billings West ended up winning that contest by 16 points. He's got to have a good game tonight for the Rustlers to win.
Oh, there's no question about it. He basically he's got to stay out of foul trouble, and he's had a little trouble in this tournament with fouls, but he is very domineering, and they can't let him play one-on-one basketball. And what he did a couple weeks ago is totally irrelevant to what's going on tonight.
Well, when it comes showtime, some of these kids, you never know who's going to step up in a big championship game.
No,
like
you
this.
don't. I'll guarantee he'll be a big part of that, because that's in the back of his mind. He really has a force. Billings West they're very physical. They got 3 post players that are big and strong, so they're going to battle him. But you won't see him get too many clean, clear looks either.
As for the West High Bears, they're a team that really can get that outside game going, and when they do, they're hard to stop.
Well, that is their game. You know, they have 3. They actually have 4 of the best perimeter shooters in the state of Montana, and I think Stordahl is going to have to be guarded. Duke is an outstanding shooter. He didn't get a lot of shots off last night, but he hit a big 3 towards the end. Murai is very capable of doing the same, and then they have a young junior named Mueller coming off the bench that's an outstanding shooter also. So you're going to look at a different game here from their style. CMR is going to have to guard the perimeter, but on the other hand, Billings West is very capable in the post area too. Halverson's very strong and good player, and King does an outstanding job. So it's going to be it's a real interesting. I just see it as an outside game versus an inside game right now, but we'll see what the coaches think when the game starts. We'll figure the game plan out in a hurry.
You've been in 4 state championship games as a head coach. Boy, there's a lot of nerves down there, isn't there, for this one?
You know, there really isn't. These coaches are very good at getting kids to settle in. Maybe the first 30 seconds they might hurry some things up, but actually you're really ready to play when it comes to this, and you talk to the kids about that. They got to play loose, they got to play relaxed, they can't be worrying about anything except focusing on the game of basketball. And I've played in 5 state championships.
So it's CM Russell of Great Falls against the West High Golden Bears of Billings West here, the 2009 state championship. We will have the starting lineups and opening tip for tonight's game. We'll do it after this timeout.
Time has changed many things in Butte, but one thing has remained the same for over 50 years. For the best in carpet, you go to Chuck's Custom Floors. Through the years, carpet styles have varied, but one thing that has not changed is the professional customer service you receive at Chuck's Custom Floors. They carry a wide range of carpet, including Shaw. They can install linoleum, ceramic and hardwood floors, plus the staff can do window treatments. You deserve the best, so does your home. That's why for over 50 years, Butte families have kept coming back to Butte's best, Chuck's Custom Floors. At Butte GM Auto, you can own this 2009 GMC Sierra Crew Cab at a Butte Best Buy price of only $28,990, or 0% for up to 60 months, or how about 1.9% for 72 months, only $414 per month. A 2009 Chevy Traverse over $1,000 below dealer invoice. Butte Best Buy price only $24,990, or 1.9% for 72 months, for only $342 a month. Butte GM Auto Center, 3900 Harrison Avenue in Butte.
Montana Orthopedics has a new home in the Regional Medical Arts Pavilion next to St. James Healthcare. A new home means more ways to treat you, but one thing remains the same: our staff's commitment to help you recover. During each step along the process, the staff at Montana Orthopedics is there to help you, from the latest in surgical care to rehabilitation. Injuries and pain don't need to cripple your life. The staff at Montana Orthopedics is here to help. Montana Orthopedics, a professional commitment to help you.
The folks around here know that if you're part of a place, you should take care of it. At First Interstate, taking care of our customers has always been our top priority. Over the years, that commitment hasn't changed. You've helped us become one of the region's strongest banks, and we still believe in the future of this place we call home.
Back here at the Butte Civic Center, the 2 coaches for tonight's championship game being introduced: John Sislo for CMR and Doug Robeson for Billings West. For West High, they will start Stanton Duke. He's a 6'2 senior. Number 11 is J.C. Murai. He's a 6-foot senior. Number 21, Pete Stordahl, a 6'2 senior. Number 35, Eric Halverson, a 6'5 senior. Number 41, Ben King, a 6'3 senior. For CMR, they will start Wiley Agameni, 6'1" and a senior. Number 33 is Jordan Harper, 6'2" and a junior. 34 is Josh Hustis, 6'7" and a junior. Number 42, Tanner Bliskin, 6'5" and a senior. And your final starter tonight for CMR is Kyle Copeland. He is 6'5". He is a senior. Well, they started playing the state tournaments way back in 1911. Next year will mark the 100th anniversary of the first state tournament as they hit 2010. But right now you've got the two teams that have dominated in this decade, Billings West and CMR, about ready to do battle here. I'm Pat Carney alongside Butte High boys basketball coach John Thatcher, and we're ready for the 2009 boys state championship game here before a full house at the Butte Civic Center. Russell has never won a state title in this building. Billings West has won one. They won it back in 1963, their first state championship ever. Here we go. West has the ball. J.C. Murray. Out front, they get the ball to Duke. Duke goes over to Murray in the right wing. They'll pull it out. Russell's in a man-to-man to start the game. Down low underneath. Stordal's shot swatted away. Back comes CMR down the floor to the hole. Harper's shot. Good. They will count it, and he got fouled.
That's a great fast break. If they're going to take the ball at Hustis, they have to take it at his body. They can't try to shoot away from him or avoid contact and figure they can get a little help out from the referees. That was a great block by Hustis.
Foul was on J.C. Murray of Billings West. Free throw is up. It's no good. And boy, I'll tell you what, you can't miss free throws in state championship games. They can come back and haunt you. Murray downtown shot, no good. Hustis big board, and back comes CMR up 2-0 here, just underway here, state championship game on Bresnan Communications. Agameni off, they get the ball far side to Bliskin. Now swing it across. Harper downtown, three shot, no rebound, comes down to West High. Taken down by Halverson. Back come the Golden Bears. Off they get it to Murray. Murray to Duke at the left wing. They look down low. They get it down low to Halverson, guarded by Hustis. Tries to go around him to the hole. Ball swatted away by Hustis. And there, John, they tried to get Hustis in a bit of foul trouble. Down low they go, and the ball's tipped out of bounds. So I think that's one of the things West High will try to do, is get the ball down and try to get Hustis into some sort of foul trouble or in the game.
Well, that's absolutely the correct thing to do. However, they can't fade away or fall away from him. He's a great shot blocker, and they've got to take the ball to his body to have some success.
2-0 CMR leads here. Here's Bliskin out front to get it to Agameni. West High in a man-to-man as well as CMR. Off they go left side now, try to go inside to Hustis. The ball is kicked out of bounds by Ben King.
One of the other important things about these two teams is they both play outstanding defense and great help defense, so there's not going to be a lot of easy buckets here tonight. I think Murray is one of the best defensive point guards that have been around a long time.
And he's quick as could be. Here's Agameni with it on the right wing. They look inside for Hustis. Get it down low to Josh. To the bucket, up and in. CMR leads here 4-0. West High down the floor. Here's J.C. Murray with it for the Golden Bears. Good defense by CMR. Off they get it to Stordal. He can really light it up outside. Goes inside the paint. Scoop shot, no. Rebound by Hustis. Boy, he's a man among boys here so far, John.
Yeah, he's the domineering factor right now in this basketball game, and I can't believe they let him go one-on-one down there without at least getting some help on the basketball. He's just too strong.
Off they swing it to Agameni. They look for Hustis down low. Can't go there. Back up front. Bliskin will take a long three shot, no rebound by King, and back comes Billings West. 4-0 your score, 5:30 to play here in the state finals for 2009 at the Class AA level. Off they go to Duke, left baseline, pull it back. Shot put up no good by Halverson, and the rebound comes down to CMR. Rustlers break out 2-on-2 to the hole. Agameni shot no, but he got fouled.
That's a great take
when you're
to the
going
basket.
down low like that on a fast break, what should the guy with the basketball be looking for? He had a guy on the wing there.
Well, that's his option, to hit the three-point shooter or to take it right to the body, and that's what he did and got himself to the free throw line.
So CMR goes to the line. The foul on Ben King, his first of the ball game. And we talked, John, before the game, foul trouble would be key. And so far, Billings with 2 early fouls. As Halverson will come out, and in for the Golden Bears is Jacob Ness, a 6'7" senior. Agamendi's second free throw, no good as well. Rebound comes down to Agamendi. And the Rustlers will reset.
Both of these point guards do a great job of running their team offenses, and that's the key to basketball is your point guard always. And Agamendi does a great job of that, and so does Jace Mirai.
But CMR throws it away as Copland tried to get it over to Agamendi. Back comes Billings West, who has yet to score 3 minutes into our state championship game. Here's J.C. Mirai. Off they get it to Duke. They'll pull it out. CMR in that man-to-man. Over to Mirai. Mirai gets a pick out front. Inside, stops, pops, 14. Shot, no. Rebound comes down to whom? Knocked out of bounds off of Duke. In for the Golden Bears comes Eli Swan, a 5'11" senior. Boy, Billings West is senior laden, John, but their program is so deep. It usually takes before that junior or senior year before you can ever get out on that varsity floor.
They do, and they have a great younger program, too. Their JVs won over 100-plus games before they got beat at CMR this year, so they got players coming.
Harper misses a 3. The rebound will come down to Copeland, who almost loses the ball out of bounds. Now he fights for the ball, picked up by West High. Swan with it. Back come the Golden Bears, who have yet to score. Almost 4 minutes in the opening period. Here's Duke out front with it for Billings West. Goes down low to the hole. King. He's fouled in there by Eustis.
That just shows you the intimidation factor that Josh Eustis has. He got up in the air. I don't know about the call because I thought it was a great block. But
So Eustis with his first personal foul, and to the line will go Ben King of Billings West.
CMR is doing a great job right now covering the outside shooters. Duke had a wide open 3 here a minute ago. I was surprised he drove the baseline. And Stordahl has not really had a good look from outside at all, and that's their strength.
Peyton Sekwinski will come in, a 6'1" junior for CMR. Harper will sit down. Now West High misses 2 free throw opportunities from Ben King. And boy, the lid's on the bucket right now for the Golden Bears. They have yet to score. We're almost 4 minutes into the state championship game here at the Butte Civic Center. Out front, Eustis with it, swings it over to Agamendi. They go down low to Copeland. Copeland, fade away, Jay. Nice shot off the window.
That's a tough mismatch. Copeland is about 6'5" or 6'6". I don't know what you got him listed as. And Stordahl's trying to guard him down on the block. It's not going to happen.
Swain gives it to Ness out front. They look for King inside. Can't go there. Boy, CMR's defense has just been terrific here so far. Off to Duke out front. West High just simply needs to get a bucket going for them, and they almost throw it away again. Here's King. He goes to the hole, shot up and in, but he was fouled before the shot by Copeland, who will pick up a foul. That's his first of the game and second team infraction against CMR here in the first half. Halverson will come back for Billings West, as will Josh Swain, a 6'1" senior.
CMR is as good a defensive team as I've been coaching 40 years, and they're as good as any team I've ever seen play defense.
What makes them so good?
Well, they're very physical. They don't let you go where you want to go, and they just are so strong and quick that they just make it difficult for a team to run their offense in a smooth fashion.
Duke with it on the far side at the wing. They give it back to Swan. Boy, they're right in the face, are the Rustlers with Billings West. Pull-up shot rejected by Agamendi. It's been all CMR here so far. Wiley down the floor with it for the Rustlers. Billings West, a 2-time defending state champion. Off to Eustis, turns, spins, shot, no, tip, no. Rebound comes out to Eustis. Another look for CMR. Boy, these second chance opportunities, if you cash in, boy, they really, really break the back of another team. Down low, there's a second chance opportunity, and it's put up and in by Copeland, who now has 4, and it's 8-0 CMR. And we have a timeout. We'll take one, too. Rustlers by 8.
Trust. It means so much in the pawn business, so go to the people you know and trust, Bruce and Bob's Good Guy Pawn. You get the best deal and fair value for your item. Bruce and Bob have more than 30 years combined experience in running Butte's oldest locally owned pawn shop. They'll treat you right. Bruce and Bob's carries all types of items, jewelry, sporting goods, household items, and almost every type of video entertainment you can imagine. So when it comes to pawn shops, go with the ones you know and trust. Bruce and Bob's Good Guy Pawn.
One company, one policy, one price. Take it or leave it. Tired of no insurance options? Hi, I'm John Goldberg with Rocky Mountain Insurance. Here at Rocky Mountain Insurance, we offer more than one company, more than one policy, more than one price. You have options for your auto, home, recreational, business, or life insurance needs. Stop by 1917 Harrison Avenue and let's go over your options. That's Rocky Mountain Insurance.
It's simple. You want to advertise to the people who are most likely to buy. Only Bresnan Advertising Services can effectively target the right customers. Yours. We place your ads on the networks your customers are watching. Bresnan Advertising Services, simply effective.
That's why I've spent the past 14 years in the cable ad sales business. Cable television advertising has tremendous value. It's affordable, and best of all, it hits the customers you're after. Call me today and allow the power of cable television help you grow your business.
Back here at the Civic Center, where it's all been CMR so far. They lead here 8-0 in our state finals. 2:40 to play here in the opening stanza. Here's Swan down the floor with it for West High. Off they feed the ball to Josh Swain. Look down low. They get it to Ness. He'll drive down low. He'll go to the hole. Shot up and in. And finally, West High gets on the board. 8-2 CMR leads. Agamendi pulls up with a baseline shot. Nice play by him.
He's a real critical need for CMR because they're going to allow him to do pretty much what he wants. You know, he's a darn good shooter, and he's a great defender and a great point guard.
Now it goes off West High, and CMR will get it back as King will come back into the game, and Halverson will sit down for Billings West. And in for CMR.
We'll see what kind of pressure West Press brings here. This is very effective for him during the season.
Well, at least initially, CMR will break it. Alex Martinez comes in for, and now over and back. That's a great call by the official down there, because he was in the forecourt and the ball, he bounced it back into the backcourt. Good call. That's the type of call sometimes that can turn things around momentum-wise.
You know, the big thing now is they're not allowing them to get into their offense. They're making them come wider than they want to, so they're not comfortable with that. West is really, this is a big factor right here.
They get it down to Ness, who puts it up, and goaltending called against CMR.
You know, Ness is an outstanding player. He'd start for anybody else in the AA, and he's actually their backup post. And I think this is smart for them to go to him against Eustis right now.
10-4 your score, CMR leads. Here's Martinez down the floor, double team, gets it over to Eustis out front. Now, off they get the ball to Harper, and they swing it across, go inside, down low, shot put up and in. Nice play by Tanner Bliskin.
Billings West trying out their 2-3 zone, and again, Bleskin, who's going to the Montana State Bobcats as a football player, just muscles it up there.
Bleskin had 21 the other night in their first round win. Now a long three put up, and boy, nothing's going well for Billings West right now. Back comes CMR, down low, shot put up, no good, but fouled in there is Jordan Harper. Boy, one thing about Russell, they're very quick.
They have extreme quickness. The thing that we played them twice this season is their physical strength just wears you down and wears you down. They do a great job on the perimeter of not allowing you to get into your offense. And that's what they're doing right now against Billings West, making it very difficult for them to get good looks at the basket.
J.C. Murai will come back in, and Eli Swan will sit down. Also in for West High is Brian Mueller. He is a junior at 6 feet.
Duke and Stortell have to get involved in this game for Billings West to climb into this thing.
Harper misses the free throw opportunity, the second one. It's 13-4. CMR leads here over Billings West. It's been all Rustlers here so far, trying to win their 5th state championship of this decade. Here's Murai, down low, shot, no, and he got fouled. Boy, one thing about a Murai, doesn't matter who it is, they're quick, John.
Every one of them have speed. Yeah, they're outstanding. He's quick. He's very quick.
He's going to head to Montana State next year to play football for the Bobcats. His dad was a great player for the Bobcats back in the 70s, was on the national championship team.
And his uncle.
And his
Jeff.
uncle, yeah.
Jeff and I can't
Ron
think of the
Murai.
Ronnie, yeah.
Yeah. Jeff still holds a record, I believe, in Class AA in track and field. Muller to the hole. Nice play by him.
Muller's a sleeper. He's a great shooter. I know he had an outstanding year on the JVs, and he's done a real good job for Billings West the last couple times, the last couple games that he's played in. So
now down low, and Russell almost throws it away, and taken away by the West High Bears. Here they come 2-on-1. Muller down low to the bucket shot. No rebound by Billings West. Down underneath, they throw it away. Picked up, though, by West High. Now an easy shot. Missed by West. Put up and in by Ness. Shot, no, and rebound comes down to CMR, and a foul called against the Golden Bears. John, you cannot miss that many golden chances down there. You have to make those shots.
They had 2 dead ringers and didn't hit either one of them. And that's the intimidation factor of CMR. They just are physical, and they get after you, and everybody's expecting their shot to get blocked. And all alone, you got to be thinking about what you're doing there.
One thing that I've noticed so far is West High, boy, they've played a lot of kids in and out, in and out. They've got a lot of depth. CMR's sticking down to about 4, 5, 6 kids.
And that could be a factor in this game. And that's part of the game plan of Billings West, is to wear you down, wear you out. And they do. They'll play all 12 kids down there if they have to.
13-6. Russell leads here. 8.7 seconds to play opening period here from Butte Civic Center, the 2009 State AA Championship game. Here comes Russell down the floor. Off they get the ball out front to Copeland. They don't realize that they put up a shot, and we're through one. After one, CMR 13, Billings West 6, timeout, 1 minute break.
Oh, it happened one night. My beautiful body was wrecked, like when my driver hit a deer. Well, thanks to Butori Collision Center, it's all past me now.
My owner took me to Butori's, and now I look even better than before the accident.
I was just a mess until the technicians at Butori's repaired and painted me.
Don't trust your body to just anyone. See Butori Collision Center, where you meet the nicest people by accident. Butori Collision Center, 1811 4 Mile Road in Butte.
The right choice. At American Car Care Centers, the price you see is the price you get with no extras ever. Some places charge up to $20 extra for things like mounting, balancing, and valve stems. American Car Care Centers never charge extra. Mounting, balancing, and valve stems are always free. The price you see is the price you get with no extras ever. Visit your American Car Care Center today, where you get the right tire at the right price. The right choice, American Car Care Centers.
Listen to radio station is Copper 94. It's the best in music. Weekdays at noon with the Copper Lunchbox. Every night with the classics. And Super Gold Saturday night with Mike Harvey. Copper has the best in news with Paul Harvey. ABC News. And local news to keep you informed. We've got Butte Central Maroons Athletics all season long. Brought to you by the Copper Sports Club.
Well, after one, the scoreboard shows CMR leading Billings West here 13-6. I'm Pat Carney alongside Butte High boys basketball coach John Thatcher. We begin the second period here in our AA finals for 2009. Billings West is extending their defense right now, and now they steal the ball. Now the ball on the floor picked up by West High. John, do they have to extend that defense out to try to slow Russell down?
What they want to do is do some trapping outside. And to be real honest with you, their 2-2-1 was effective, and now their 1-3-1 half-court trap was effective. Got them turnovers. What they need to do is free up these outside shooters to get some looks.
And boy, Russell, they play great defense. Long shot, no good. Rebound by CMR. Back come the Rustlers, up by 7. Egamendi down the floor. No one picks him up. Goes into Houston. Takes it down low. Nice shot, man.
He's tough. That's a great post entry. They're attacking the post like they're supposed to with that young fella playing there.
He has 4 now. The lead is 9 for CMR.
They have really taken Billings West out of their offense so far this game.
Duke goes back out front. They get the ball to Stordahl. Down low to Halverson. Tries to go against Husis. Puts it up, and he will get called, I believe, for a walk. Boy, Houston intimidating. And he's 6'7", John, but with his arms, he's about 6'11", it seems like.
I swear his knuckles are on the ground when he walks down the floor, but he's just a great shot blocker, and you got to take it to, he tried to fall away, and you got to take it to his body.
Now, you had a kid like that a little bit last year, and Cole Conway was only 6'3", but he played about 6'7", because he had those long gangly arms.
Exactly.
As West High steals the ball. Here's Murai. Off they get the ball to Josh Swan, takes it down low, slips on the floor, picked up by whom? Still on the floor, picked up by Eustis. Back comes CMR. They lead here 15-6, 6:20 to play till halftime. Off they go inside, down low, there's Eustis, and he's tied up. And they say on his arm is Stanton Duke, and he'll pick up a foul. Third foul here of the first half. One thing, fifth foul against Billings West, first foul against Stanton Duke. One thing, John, about this, the officials really letting the kids play.
Well, and I think you have the thing about the high school game, it has changed so much since I played back in the 60s. If you touched somebody back then, it was a foul. Now they let them play basketball, and it's a very physical game. They're big, strong kids. There's no question in my mind they're bigger, stronger, and quicker than they were even 10, 15 years ago.
And I don't mind the bumping and grinding as long as the officials are consistent with what they do. Now, Eustis misses the free throw, and CMR has missed 6 free throw opportunities here so far. You know, that can come back and bite you by the time we get through with this one. You've got to make free throws at the state tournament, especially in the finals, as King launches a long one shot, no rebound, comes down to CMR. Back come the Rustlers. Agameni down the floor with it, on the right side with it for CM Russell. Under 6 to play in their first half. Off they get the ball to Bliskin. Bliskin goes out front to Eustis. Eustis top of the circle. They go inside, down low, shot put up off the glass and in by Curtis Parson.
Who's a junior, and he's a great offensive player.
And we have a timeout, 17-6 Russell. Let's take a 1-minute break.
The Montana High School Association's 180 member schools are sponsors of over 60 state championships every year. Those events include sports, music, and speech events. The MHSA, which had its start in 1921, supports the mission that equal opportunity in activities must exist for the youth of Montana.